Hey YouTube, it's me, Lady T.
Hey loves, it's Robin Eve, and we are coming with our YouTube happening of the week. Okay, so there is a lady that I'm subscribed to. I don't know if we're subscribed to on this channel yet, but I'm subscribed to her on my other channel. Her name is One Sexy Tina One. I'm telling you, when I say, like, if I'm having a bad day or something, and I look at her channel, her videos, I'm talking about cracking up, laughing. Like, I love her. But anyway, so last week, she had a little, honestly, it wasn't really drama, but the topic kind of brought up a discussion between a lot of people, like really heated discussion, and me and Lady T were talking about it too. So we decided, let's just do our YouTube happenings on that actual video. So in the video, she apparently, and honestly I didn't see the initial video because she took it down, but she was getting on her daughter about pretty much being disobedient. She told her daughter to get up. She didn't get up, and she was late for school. And Tina is really strict on as far as being late for school and being in school every day. Like, she said, all of her kids have perfect attendance and they never miss a day of school, and so that was a big issue for her. So people were upset, saying that it was verbal abuse and that she can have, like, we call it DSS here, but Child Protective Services. She could have had them called on her, and it was just crazy, and that she did that, and it was a mess. So she took the video down. Then she did a video kind of explaining herself, and then she did another video where she apologized to her daughter on film. I don't have kids, so I have my niece and nephew. I was pretty much raised in the house with them, and like when my sister would work, I'd watch them. So I definitely was there in the upbringing of her children. So I could say I have, could you say? I have authority figure over them. Like, get the hell out of here. Anyways. So,
that's when you live in townhomes, you have free maintenance and free lawnmower.
Well, jeez. I know he probably left because he saw the camera up, didn't he? Because he just really blew it.
What did he blow?
What did he blow?
You see the little mullet came up on the down. He didn't blow anything. But yeah, I do have to agree with my sister. Like, she was there pretty much from the beginning with offering my children. We stayed together up until about almost 4 years ago. So she really has been involved with, day-to-day things with my kids. She said, I didn't see the initial video where she had got upset with her daughter, and I haven't seen the response and the apology video that she made to her daughter. But I will say this, being a single mom of 3, and like, a lot of our loves know here on YouTube that it's a hard thing. I'm not going to criticize her because from what I heard, the things she said in the video, there has been times that I wouldn't say lost my temper or lose it, but there's been times that I've cursed. How do I say? Like, talking to my children, I've cursed, but I haven't like cursed directly towards them where I'm cursing them out, calling them, bastards, or just anything where I'm hurting my child's feelings. I'm like her. I'm really big on education as far as my kids go, mainly because with me being by myself and things, I really want them to have a better chance at life than I did. I want them to get the foundation started now, and I have 2 that's in elementary, my oldest is in middle school. So these are times where you start preparing yourself. So yeah, I am harder on my kids as far as like getting up, for school, making sure we're at the door on time to catch the bus, and all sorts of things. Yeah, there's been times that that they're I guess we're pussyfooting around, moving slow, like my youngest, he literally hops out of, let's say, call his name to get up in the morning, he'll hop out of his bed and go get in my bed. Like, he's trying to get that last 5 minutes of sleep. So there were times I went there and ripped the covers off them, or, had to call their name and do things like that. I guess the big thing, I guess a lot of people had the issue with her that she did it on camera. And, I know that, this is something this is a hobby of hers, I believe. I would like to say this is a hobby of hers to kind of, let YouTube into her life.
Yeah, she definitely does. Her channel to me seems more like almost like a journal almost. Yeah. And I love it. I really do
I've seen, I haven't been on, seen a lot of her videos like my sister has, but I've seen a few where, like I said, I think she's hilarious. I'm going to find me a pork somewhere so I can cook my pork the way she did that pork. Because she had that thing sounding so good, breaking up that damn pork. Oh my God. But
I think for me, because even when I like people, it's the same thing like what we said in our Basketball Wives video. Even when you like someone, it doesn't mean that you can't tell them when they're wrong about something. Yeah. And the only problem that I had, if I would have, seen the video, would have been the fact that she did upload it.
Yeah.
She took it down, so that corrects that mistake right there.
Yeah.
So I just feel like all the comments that she got afterwards and people talking about CPS, and first of all, can't nobody say if you discipline your child, they're going to come out good, or if you don't, they're going to come out like be criminals and murderers and never have a discipline. Like, nobody knows. Everybody's going to be different, okay? There are some people who are great, who've never had a spanking, a whooping, have been yelled at, who are very successful, and then there's some that end up being mass murderers. You don't know. So I just feel like you need to do what you need to do in your own home. If it works for you, clearly it works for her, because, she has a 15-year-old that's in college already. Like, that's working for her. I just know when I have children, I want my children to be respectful. Mm-hmm. I want them to be obedient. I want them to be respectful to other people when they're out in public. Your children are a representation of you.
Yeah.
And, if her children know that she doesn't play, they're going to go out into this world and do what they're supposed to do, because they know that their mom doesn't play. And
their mom has set up a good, structured life in their home to where, they know. Like my kids are younger, so I'm still in that process of getting them to.
Your kids are about the same age.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old's your daughter?
The same age as.
Of him?
Yeah.
Well, okay, but still at the same time, you want to set up a good foundation. And like Robin said, your kids are a representation of you. Like people always say, you ain't got no home training, this and that. Like I said, it has been to each his own how you work things in your household. Like Robin said, I guess that would be my only issue was, to put it on YouTube, because certain things that I will share with you on YouTube, with you guys, with our, with our loves, and then some things I hold sacred. They're going to be private moments to where I'm not going to film certain things, especially dealing with my children. That's something that I try to protect their privacy. I know we did upload a video of my youngest two acting silly, but that's as far as it's going to go, as far as any uploading of my kids, as far them doing something silly on camera, which I think everybody will get a laugh at it, get a kick out of. But anytime thing that where I'm disciplining my kids or talking to them about something seriously, cameras is going off, because that's a sacred moment between my children and I that I don't want to share with the world. I may come and discuss it with you guys, but just that y'all going to see me interacting with them. Mm-hmm. So I think that was the only problem I had with her, just kind of, because you have to look at your footage, then you turn around and upload it, Mm-hmm. And so then I see what the backlash coming at. I don't think it was to severe support, CPS and DSS and whoever else had to get involved.
Crazy.
Cause like I said, I believe in discipline. I would say that I don't beat my children, but I do believe in us having a structured home. And part of that having a structured home for your children is, you discipline. Like I said, everybody has their format of discipline, and some people have timeout. Time may work for your kids. Time I don't work for mine. Mm-hmm. Some, do lay hands. spare the rod, spoil the child. It's written in the word, you know. So I mean, everybody's different.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. So I didn't like the bashing. I didn't like that because that's Tina's way of disciplining her children. I just say, you know, in the future, sometimes don't privilege people to see what goes on that much in your life. Like, I mean, you already give people enough. Sacred, you give people more than enough, and people should be grateful for what they see. And another thing too, the age of people going on the internet and seeing things is getting younger and younger. Her kids, you know, I'll come over and they'll be on YouTube and looking at little music videos, and like her son likes wrestling and he'll be looking at wrestling stuff. So they're the same age as, you know, your daughter. So who's to say her you know, her classmates don't go on YouTube and see that. That's embarrassing. That would stay. And then if you never did delete it, you know, everything stays on the internet forever. Yeah. So, you know, even if she would have got older and went back and
I've seen like on YouTube where people have made copies of other people's videos and renamed them and
all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, you just don't want that.
Yeah, you just got to be careful. Like I said, certain things that, especially dealing with your children, your babies, you have to hold that sacred. You know, you have to keep it. You have to protect your children's privacy and like I said, not knocking how you discipline your children, because I mean, like I said, I'm a big firm and I do that, like I said, because I am by myself, you know, so I have to
be the man and the woman.
Play both mama and daddy, you know, and you know, a lot of daddies are firmer than mamas and vice versa. Yeah. So, you know, I have to play both roles, and then plus, you know, just kind of, well, my occupation, I work at a psychiatric hospital for behavioral teenagers, male and female. And I see where a lot of these kids, I work in the girls unit, and a lot of the girls don't, you know, grew up with no structure in the home, to where like they're so disrespectful to their parents, to their guardians, to their, you know, anybody who's over them. Like the utter disrespect that they have for adults is really sickening. But it's sad at the same time, because, you know, a lot of them will tell you, you know, we didn't have that structure. We didn't have mom and daddy. You know, they got a lot of their moms. You know, I have two like 16-year-old patients that their mom is like 28. So she had them when she was like 12, 13. You know, you're not 13 being a mom. You know, so I mean, a lot of that, you know, plays a part. So, you know, like I said to Tina, you know, like I said, just, you know, just be mindful to keep some things sacred. Like I said, I mean, we love your videos. We enjoy the things that you share with us, and I mean, like, you have good babies. What?
You said, like I said, like 100 times.
I do?
Yeah, like I said.
Like I said.
But you know, you Tina, your channel is very entertaining, and I hate that, you know, you got attacked like that, but, you know.
I mean, it's like it's water.
You definitely can handle it. So. Yeah, it is, but we did want to kind of talk about child discipline.
We've been wanting to make this video when the thing first broke out, but like I said, it's just, you know, doing these videos and then her not uploading. Like, we probably got 5 videos and she hasn't uploaded yet, so you probably will get this one next week. It'll really be old news, but we just wanted to make a video anyway. But we want to say that we thank you for our new subscribers and our new YouTube love.
Why not say that? Well, I thought we were gonna do a short video saying that.
Okay, we'll cut that part out. All right. Well, that's all we wanted to say about that topic. And Miss Tina, you keep doing your thing, girl. And
let comment and let us know what you feel, or what's your stand on how far should you discipline your child. Because honestly, to me, there's so much worse stuff going on in the world with parents really doing some cruel stuff to their parents. So I just didn't think I thought that was so minimal to how everyone was making it.
I mean, like I said, where I work at,
don't go back into it. We're in the video.
Where I work at, you see a lot of the parents abuse the children.
Exactly.
Where I work at, I can't give them names.
Okay. So, anyways, comment and all that stuff below, and
you about to be abused.
Bye, guys.
Bye, YouTube.